Get ready to level up your dining game because that's what it's all about next. Now, stylist and blogger, the wonderful Megan Pedro, she's here to take us through some of the latest tablescape trends that will elevate your dining experience at home so that we can feast in style, because that's what we all want to do. Meg, how's it going?
Going good.
Lekker.
Good.
This looks fantastic. Now,
thank you. I mean, I had to come up with something after the boerewors, after the marbles.
You know, it's been a show.
Yeah.
It's been a show, that's for sure. But let's dine for a second. Before we talk about, you know, what you have here, let's talk trends.
Okay.
Because that's the starting point, I feel. We need to know what kind of trends are going around so that when people come to your house and you've adhered to the trends and adapted it to your own personality, that people go, wow, what are we seeing?
I am loving trends, but timeless trends. I know that is completely opposite in the statement itself, but these are really elements that will live on in your crockery wardrobe, I think.
Okay, in your crockery wardrobe.
Yes. So if we're thinking about textures, texture is honestly king, and it's always been king in home decor. Yes. I think as soon as you layer something and add beautiful textures that complement one another, it immediately elevates any look. So texture is king. We're again seeing a lot of woods and natural textures, which we're loving. So bringing the outside in, a lot of woven textures, so very natural, with the placemats, crushed linen. I mean, in clothes, in homeware, everything is absolutely beautiful. And then if you're gonna stick with something like this with a beautiful stoneware, I definitely suggest a patterned glass.
Ah, I see. What I love about your table is it looks beautiful, but it's not overbearing, because, you know, sometimes you go sit at a table and there's just so much. You don't even know where to put your side plate.
People with the big centerpiece.
But this brings us to some incredible serveware, dine-wear from Woolies. Tell me, take me through. What do we have here?
Okay, so a massive thing that Woolies has always been, you know, huge about is local and sustainable.
Yes.
These are all pieces that are made in South Africa.
I love that.
So that is absolutely what we're loving. Let's start with the tablecloth. I always like to start with the base.
Okay.
So this is the W collection 100% linen. Linen is great because it's so fast absorbent. It's much faster drier than cotton. So this is so nice in summer or winter, you know, when you just got to stain, quickly wash it, dry it. It's beautiful. Also with load shedding, you don't have to iron linen because it has that natural, beautiful crushed texture, which is great. And then of course we've got a beautiful runner or tablecloth, which we've actually layered as a runner.
Kind of folded,
just to add a bit of interest, so that it's not a plain white tablecloth. And then, of course, the crushed napkins just give it another beautiful texture. And then layering on that.
Focus on the linen.
Yeah, it's such a great texture. And then we're layering over that. So when you've got a texture like this, you know, that is quite, it looks quite warm and inviting. We've got a really natural, beautiful woven placemat. This is made by a local company which specializes in handmade goods specifically. So we love that Woolies is working with, you know, local producers like that. And of course, it just brings another beautiful texture. Just that brings me to the wooden...
yes, the board.
Wooden boards. I think that wooden boards are a staple in any kind of serveware.
And they're multi-purpose. You can use them for so much. I mean, I love just a piece of steak on a wooden board as well. Fantastic.
It's a great kind of sharing method as well. You know, you can sit between two of you, between your family, and it's just a great way to kind of bring it in. If you also look, if I removed this is quite a blue texture, quite a, you know, more of a deeper texture. But as soon as you bring this in, you bring in warmth immediately.
There we go.
That is great for the eye, as well as with the fruit. It's such a great way.
And what else do we have? So obviously our plates.
Yes, our plates. This is the Dune Rim range, okay? So what is great about this, these are all handmade, okay? The whole range.
Handmade, huh?
Handmade. You can see that the outside is unglazed, which is so beautiful, and then the inside is glazed.
Grip, you know?
Yes.
And the inside.
These are also fired at a very high temperature, which means that they're super, super durable. So I'm gonna say you don't really need the kids to have their own separate range. I think that this is so great
for everyone.
To have for everyone. And then if we move on to the glasses, so the glasses specifically, this is the recycled optical range, okay?
Oh, wow.
So this is also a local initiative. In Swaziland, the locals have actually been encouraged to collect local soft drink bottles that are recycled, and in exchange, sustainable building materials are then sponsored to the community through soccer teams, through schools. It's such a great way to do it.
That's fantastic. Well, definitely a lot on offer to really bring out the most when it comes to your table setting. And I see you just finished off with what are these? Some
that is actually
lemons? Or
no, that is the latest thing at Woolies, which you're absolutely loving. It's the honey gold grapefruits.
Oh, wow.
Which has actually been a pregnancy craving, let me tell you.
Oh, really?
I'm loving them.
Yeah, and just with some greenery just to finish it off, I see.
Some functional design. I always say, as soon as you're doing a serveware like this and you've got a small pinch bowl, maybe for salt or something, it's great to bring in some greenery, some fruit.
I love that. You know what? Just take a screenshot of your phone, of your TV right now, or wherever you're watching on, and just recreate this, because this is winning. Thank you very much, Meg. Really appreciate that. This is lovely. I mean, local is always lekker, and set the scene, of course, for a sumptuous supper with Woolworths. You can do that, of course, with a Love Local tableware, dinner and serveware. It is in store, online, and on the app. That's where you can get it.